2:14. Does Jesus care when my heart is pained, too deeply for myth or song? As the burdens press and the cares distress, and the way grows weary and long. If you ask anyone who has lost a loved one, does Jesus care? You will hear different answers. But muimbi arikuti muzuva ranhasi, oh yes, he does care. Mwari ane hanya neni here? Munhu ari kuvhunza, does Jesus care? Ane hanya here? Then answer your, oh yes, he cares. I know he does. When the days are weary, the long nights dreary, I know my Savior, he cares. Tisafunga Mwari vatisiya. Tisafunga just because I've lost my husband, just because I've lost my wife, just because I've lost a loved one dear to my heart, Jesus does not care. Muimbi akutiye uchiza kuti, oh yes, Jesus still does care. Mwari ane hanya nesu. Ulonaga na ujesu. Oh yes, he does care. Does Jesus care when my way is dark? Vangani vanonamatira chinhu chisingauye nguva iyoyo. Vangani vanoda a job asi harisi kuuya nguva iyoyo. Vangani vari kutsvaga vana asana vasi kubatika nguva iyoyo. Vangani vari kuda zvakawanda, but the way is seeming dark, with a nameless dread and fear, and the daylight fades into deep night sheds. Does he care enough to be near? Does Jesus care enough to be near us when we are experiencing the difficulties in life? Look in the Bible. Look at Joseph. Joseph akathengiswa nevanhu vaaitrusted the most. His way seemed dark, but his path after that was glory after glory. So sometimes we may feel like we're in the pit right now. We may feel like we're in the lion's den right now. But Jesus is saying to us, hold on, my child. Jesus still does care. He is always there for us no matter what. Does Jesus care when I've tried and failed? How many of us have tried something in life? Kubata ichi ne ichi ashibude. Uri baba uda kufenda for the family but zviri kuramba. How many of us have written O levels but zviri kuramba? How many of us have even wrote courses but unongoya wakafoira? That's I've tried and I failed. To resist some temptations strong. When in my deep grief I find no relief. Though my fears flow all night long, sometimes we cry ourselves to sleep. Sometimes tunoshaya kuti nai Mwari ndinovapei vana vandinavo mumba mara isi kubatika zvinhu zvakaoma kudai, but muimbi ari kuti muzuva ranhasi, oh yes, he cares. Jesus still cares. Does Jesus care when I've said goodbye to the dearest on earth to me? How many of us have lost loved ones? We have said goodbye to the dearest on earth to our hearts. But Jesus is saying, I still care. I'm seeing your pain right now. I know, my child, you are in distress. I know you are crying yourself to sleep. But muimbi arikuti, oh yes, he cares. Jesus still cares. Tisafunganya nezvepano pasi. As much as it is painful losing a loved one, God is saying, I still care. I still have you in the palm of my hands. I knew you before you were born. I know the plans that I have for you. Jeremiah even confirms that. So Jesus still cares. And my sad heart aches till nearly breaks. It is unto him does he care. As our heart may feel like it's breaking right now. You may feel like whatever you are feeling, the pain you are feeling right now, it will never end. But God is saying there's always light in the end of the tunnel. Patinofunga kuti Mwari havachanzwi ndopaunotangira. Patinogumira kunamata ndopanotangira Jehovha. Ngatizive kuti Mwari anesu nguva dzose. Uyanaka na nyamazi uyangidabukela. uJesu is pained with my grief. Uyangidabukela, meaning anorwadziwa nezvandinofesa in life. So let's always know vanhu vaMwari, There is a man out there. There's a man who beats each and any other man on this earth. There's a man who cares for us no matter what. He loved us when we were nothing. He took us when we had nothing. He cleaned us and made us whole. That's the kind of man that I'm talking about. The man who doesn't judge us. The man who's there for us. The man who can wipe our tears whenever we are stressed. Let's know in our hearts that there is a man who's saying today, Muimbe Arkuti, oh yes, he cares. Uyanaga uJesu, anehanya neni Jehovah. Whenever we are down, whenever we are sick, whenever we have lost or said goodbye to the dear ones on this earth, God is saying, yes, I still care, my child. Jesus does care.